Big Orel. So should I tell him about how you sleep?
I think he probably heard it. I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares.
Let's find out if he cares. Mr. Hershiser, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm calling in from what? Sleep Central?
From Sleep Central. Do you know that your friend Travis likes to sleep in the nude? Did you know that about him?
Why would he know that?
I don't know. I'm just asking. Since you guys are best friends.
Why?
Yeah.
First of all, the insinuation that I might know that is really kind of out there for daytime radio. We're not on cable. We're not on cable, and you know the FCC or whatever their name is. They got issues.
I'm just trying to take the relationship to a deeper level. He loves you. You should hear how he talks about you when you're not here. Like, this is really a big deal for him. So I just wanted you to know everything about Travis.
That's a depth I don't want to know.
Orel, by the way, I'm entirely comfortable with you not knowing that.
Well, now it's out in the open.
Yeah, if you can delete that from your memory, that would be terrific.
I didn't know, if your opening question is, what do I sleep in? I'm not telling.
I'm not going. I would never ask you that. I would tell you about Travis, though. There you go. Yes, that's what he told me. Big things going on, man. Clayton Kershaw, finally, Travis has been saying it for a while. What did he say about it?
I'm going to call it.
He finally decided to call it. I mean, did you know this was coming? How did you feel about it when you first heard it? How did it rock your world?
It's one of those things that you're not surprised, but you're surprised. So I think you have both sides of the equation in the context. And leading up to it, people would be guessing. People would be putting percentages on it. People would say that Clayton is going to wait till the end of the season because he's on his fourth one-year contract where he has decided every offseason when he would come back with he and Ellen and the kids. And so, for him to decide in season and giving the Dodger fans a chance to see him pitch one last time in a regular season game here tonight, Clayton and Ellen have made some amazing decisions throughout this career, these 18 years from dating to 4.5 kids, as he puts it, to, the Cy Youngs and the MVPs and the World Championships. So they're making another amazing decision, and it'll be a great tribute night tonight. But in Clayton's words, again, this is all about winning and all about the respect of his teammates.
Orel Hershiser joining us here on DeMarco and Trav. And Orel, never underestimate the heart of a champion. I understand that. But how surprised, maybe not at all, are you that not only has he pitched as long as he has this season, but that he's pitched as well as he has this season? And where would this team in 2025 be had Orel Hershiser not been 10-2 with an ERA of 3.5?
Yeah, it's like I could do this whole interview with his quotes, and his quote would be "adapt and die."
Yeah.
Adapt or die. And so that's what he's done. And I was asked yesterday about his legacy, and I hope that pitching with these fumes that are coming out of his arm right now, that, he laughs about, I can only throw 86 to 88. He laughs about the slider. He laughs that I need to throw the changeup now. He laughs that I have to throw the curveball and land it for a strike so I can change speeds. But he laughs within getting people out.
Yep.
And he's 5-0 with a 1.88 or something like that in August. I mean, September hasn't been the same yet, but he's still gotten a win in September. The ERA is higher, but that's just one bad outing and a small sample size. But I hope part of his legacy is for the young guys that have amazing stuff like Clayton had in his prime, that, I would hope that people remember him as a pitcher and not as just the dominant figure with the dominant slider and the dominant curveball and the dominant intensity, but somebody who knows the game and knows how to pitch and knows how to adapt.
Let me filter this through you. Joe Kelly was with us, and we were talking about what you just talked about with Clayton Kershaw, not having, I guess, a good enough fastball, or he's throwing 86 or whatever. He says it's almost easier to pitch without that fastball because you can just rely on one pitch and throw that. Does that sound about right?
I don't know if Joe said that, and I would love to be in the room with him and argue with him about that.
Yeah,
he did say that yesterday. What he said was that the analytics tell him that the slider is the pitch that gets everybody out. So just go to the slider over and over and over again, and it makes the decision making easier. That's what he said.
Yeah, my theory on pitching is 1 to compete, 2 to win, 3 to dominate. Clayton was 2 pitchers in one body in his prime. He was a high fastball curveball pitcher, which was the window you want to work the curveball out of, and he was a low fastball slider pitcher, which is the window you want to pitch put the slider out of. So I understand that it simplifies when you have like a out pitch, and he has been above 45, 40, almost 50%, over 50% throwing sliders for a while now since the velocity has gone down. But you still have to throw something to set that up or to give the hitter something else to worry about. And for him, it used to just be a high fastball or a low fastball. Now it has to be a changeup away, a fastball in, a fastball away, a curveball, and a little bit more variety. But they know that he's going to default back to the slider. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, having that one pitch and knowing it's still effective is a very simple equation to pull the trigger on.
Orel Hershiser joining us here on DeMarco and Travin. Orel, we'll see what happens. There's still a handful of games left in the regular season. The playoffs always get a little goofy as far as who's available when and with pitching rotations and all that. But take me through the thought process of being a starting pitcher and then all of a sudden having to become a relief pitcher in the postseason. Whether I know you did that back in '88 where you came out of the pen in New York in the NLCS, but a little bit different because you knew you were going to take your turn in the rotation every time too. But I may start, whether it's Clayton Kershaw, whether it's Emmett Sheehan, all of a sudden they have been starting pitchers, and now as we get closer to October, they're going to be relief pitchers.
Yeah, it seems like that's going to be the scenario. We don't know where we are going to end up with health, but let's just take this as a fantasy equation. Mm-hmm. There are so many different roles in the bullpen, and there are so many different instructions. There's stand on the rubber and be ready in case we need you to get hot quick. There is get hot quick right now. You've got the next hitter. There is you've got the next inning. You've got this whole inning to warm up. And if we need somebody this inning, we're going to have a guy next to you warming up that's going to be the guy that gets us out of this inning. Don't worry, you're starting the next inning clean. So you're going to give those instructions to different relievers and know who you have in those moments. The most surprising or tough thing for someone like Clayton at his age and being a starting pitcher most of his career or all of his career is the first couple instructions, which is stand there and if we need you, get going. Get hot right away and get in. Those are the tougher roles in the bullpen for guys that haven't been down there. That would be tougher for Sheehan. But for guys that are going down there, the pitching coach and the manager knows who they're going to get up or where they want to use somebody, and they know the role they were in and now the role they are in, and it's up to them to give them the proper instructions. Will there be an emergency where you can't do that for somebody? Possibly. But will there be thoughts always ahead of time for those, moments and for those lengths of time to warm up and for those personal batters they want them to face? I think they have that all in the equation to make that transition a lot easier.
Rortvet, right? Did I get it right? Rortvet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rortvet.
I can say it, but I can't spell it.
Me neither.
Yeah. What a fascinating case that is, but neither here nor there. All right, so I have a question for you. This is pure radio stuff, so play along with me here. This is a restaurant. Let's call it Dodger Elite. I've got a table for 3. There's Koufax, Drysdale, and you. And then Kershaw walks in. Which one of you guys gets up?
Oh, for sure, me.
No.
I would put I'd put the cloth napkin over my right arm. I would hold the bottle of wine that hopefully they have ordered, and I would serve them. Holy
Come on.
I mean, and I would overpour all their glasses and make sure it goes onto their lap.
There you go.
That's the way I'd get back at them.
Wow.
No, Mount Rushmore has 4 people, and that's usually the example that everybody uses. I wish Mount Rushmore had 10 people on it. I mean, I wish there were more presidents up there, and we probably could put a lot more presidents up there now. So you can make the Mount Rushmore of the Dodgers more than 4 people, but there are definitely ones that you can say have to be on it, and then we're going to start arguing on who you're going to put off of it. And I'm not even including myself. I'm talking about Jackie Robinson and Roy Campanella and Vin Scully, and Sandy Koufax and Don Drysdale, and you could go down the list, and Fernando. And so when we talk about all-time greats that have worn the Dodger uniform, Clayton is in a class where he cannot be knocked off, whatever your Mount Rushmore is.
Yeah, I mean, that, like you said, that it's more than four people when you get into that conversation about a team that's had the history that the Dodgers have. I want to go back to something that DeMarco said a second ago about Ben Rortvedt. Has he played his way onto the postseason team?
Orel?
Well, I'm sensitive about answering that question right now because tomorrow at Legends Attic between 9 and 12, there in Claremont at our store, we're having Dalton Rushing and Miguel Rojas and Ramon Martinez, who has not been back in the L.A. area for a long, long time. So we're having a nice little get-together of Orel and friends from 9 to 12 there at Legends Attic. So Dalton Rushing has done an amazing job coming up here. He gets hurt. Rortvedt then gets an opportunity, and Rortvedt has really taken advantage of that opportunity. So it'll be very interesting as Dalton is healthy, as he gets to play some more, what they're going to do. But Rortvedt is in a place now. I just saw the other day he's caught about 95 innings up to a point yesterday when we were broadcasting the game, and the ERA for the staff is like 2.76. He came here with no bat, just glove, good throwing catcher, and he's hit. So he was hitting below 200 before he got here, and now he's hitting over 300 with the Dodgers. He's contributing in a mighty way. And you know what? You cannot take that with a grain of salt and say, well, Wally Pipp is Dalton Rushing and we got an issue. You're just going to have to go with the best and hottest hands, and it might be that. So that'll be up to the front office, but I think it's a very good debate.
Orel Hershiser joining us here on DeMarco and Trav. I got one more for you, Orel. I'm going to be out at Legends Attic with you, so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody out there 9 to noon, like Orel mentioned.
You're also coming to the game tonight, right? Because I don't think we had a ticket for DeMarco. We got one for you.
I am.
How come I'm off the list? Come on, man.
If you want to be on the list, I'll talk to Eddie. But Eddie's my partner, and Eddie and Travis are so tight.
We're tight.
I just want to be able to politely decline. I just want the offer.
Well,
just offer so I can say no. Go ahead, real quick.
Now that your name is in front of the other name, you might start getting the car.
Hey, let's be careful. Let's be careful about all this. I don't
know
about all of that.
You and I might get tighter because I know Travis's favorite player was Fernando.
No.
And, dog me with that. So.
Well, it's the heart wants what the heart wants. Or what are you gonna do?
Marco, did you want to come to the game tonight, big guy? Do you have an opportunity?
I would love to. Actually, I'm free. Yes.
Oh, you told me you were going to turn it down. We don't have a ticket.
Got him again.
I got one more
Travis,
quick. Yes.
Hand your ticket to DeMarco.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Look, he's going to have to fight me for it. He'll win. He'll win, but I'm going to at least going to make him scrap for it.
DeMarco, now that I know he sleeps in the nude, you can have the ticket.
There you go. Right, see? Greasing the skids.
I guess we'll leave it at that. I got nothing to add to that. 9 to noon tomorrow at Legends Attic in beautiful Claremont, California. Orel's going to be there. Miguel Rojas is going to be there. Ramon Martinez, one of a no-hitter. Was it an 18 strikeout game that Ramon had, Orel?
Yeah, Ramon the Bone. He is amazing. Of course, everybody thinks he's Pedro Martinez's brother, but I think someday down the road that the Dodgers are going to put him in the Legends. If you look at his resume, he deserves to be a Dodger legend. So it's going to be great to see Ramon. Actually, you know who else is coming along that has been a Dodger that might be there is Pedro Estacio is going to be in town, He and Ramon are like best friends. So Pedro's going to tag along and hang out. So it's going to be another fun day. These kind of days at Legends Attic are starting to get labeled as Orel and Friends because guys are having such a great time as you guys have come out there and helped us along with everything. And ESPN has had a wonderful relationship with you guys. So we're excited for your new time slot, but we're a little disappointed because we can't have you at Legends as much. But, maybe we'll start giving tickets to somebody else in the morning show.
No.
I don't that's it.
No.
We're done.
No,
that's
you can't do that. No. Come on.
See what happened? See, we pushed it too far.
See?
I will see you tomorrow morning, Orel, and maybe see you tonight, but cannot wait to see Clayton Kershaw's final game. Appreciate you coming on as always.
Thank you, guys. I know you have to get off. You got a new producer, Laura, and I know, but wear your ESPN jammies.
Well, I like to be free.
Oh, there you go. Put some underwear on.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, guys.
All right.
You got it.
That's funny. Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Why did you have to tell him that?
I wanted to let him know. I didn't tell